I always tell people I have the best job. One of the reasons I have the best job is that I'm the very first person on the planet to see the film start to come to life. No one else before me gets to see anything cut together. So I was the first person to see Aaron and Chloe chatting outside the school, and him talking about creating a superhero team, and her kind of coming out with her cool one-liners.
You're a superhero, remember? Minnie McCready's just a disguise.
Yeah, well, I don't know what kind of superhero Nighthawk is, but if you really think I'd ever break my word, you obviously have no idea who I am.
They're like friends, they're like family. I was thrilled to be back.
I love working with Eddie. He is incredibly enthusiastic. His passion is inspiring, and he has a love for film that is almost unmatched by anyone I've ever met before.
The director never minds you trying stuff out, because it only takes a second for them to go, actually, can we use take 7? And I'll go, of course. And one of the things which is so important when you're editing is to try stuff out, because however much experience you've got and however much you may feel that you know what you can create by cutting 2 shots together or putting a certain piece of music over something, until you actually try it, you don't know. And that is why I will always try everything. You know, any idea that someone has, the best thing to do is to try it. When I've cut together a fight scene, for example, and there are quite a few in here, I will work on it and deliver what I think is a really tight, exciting cut, and I'll work on retiming some of the shots, or frame cutting some of the shots, or adding sound and music, and then Jeff will come in and watch it and he will go, that's really good, but I was lost in the geography of the scene at this point and at this point, and he will go, just for that 1 second I was slightly disorientated. And it's really important, because I am then way too close to the scene to be able to pinpoint that. But Jeff can come in and sit and go, we just need a little more geography here. And it takes a few seconds for me to go into the dailies and find a shot which, opens it out a bit and allows the audience just to see where everybody is and what's at stake before you jump back into the action again. And we've been collaborating very successfully like that. I think this is my 3rd film that's shot on the Arri Alexa.
That was great.
I love the look of it. I love that we get the files immediately, whereas shooting on Neg, you send it off to a lab, and if there is no lab in the city where you're filming, it has to get put on a plane and sent to a lab in New York or in Rome or wherever the nearest lab is. From a workflow point of view, it's terrific.
As the assistant editors, we're like the administration side of the cutting room. Our job basically is to process the footage and get it to Eddie so that he can start cutting with it essentially as quickly as possible.
So we get SSDs and books like this that come from set. These are the SSDs that we get with the Arri Raw on them. I transcode everything to make MXF files that can be used in the Avid. So they're low-res proxies that still look pretty good because you can't import Arri Raw straight into the Avid. So that's the raw footage with no LUT applied. Arri Raw, when it comes from the camera, is just really flat and grey and just boring. And so I add a LUT that contrasts it a bit. It's called a REC 709, which is just a sort of standard LUT for Arri Raw. Apply that to the whole project, and then it comes up really saturated and, real blacks. It's going to be graded anyway in the end, but just so that when we work with it, it looks a bit more interesting.
It's all about speed. I guess at the end of the day, we can get everything to the editor quickly. He can be QCing stuff quickly, he can be reporting back quickly, he can be cutting more quickly. And that's all due to the fact that we're being the lab and the cutting room, or the lab has come into the cutting room. So we're not trying to put anyone out of business, but it's like a natural evolution of what started on a physical celluloid 100 years ago. This is where we're at now.
Make the red smoke more saturated if possible. Have the red and green be sort of garish. We are color timing the movie right now. We're taking all Tim's terrible shots and making them beautiful in post. We're saving his career one shot at a time.
What's great about this is you can take some wretched film that you've shot and give it to Asa, who's the colorist, and he will just completely save your ass. So this is the man who is completely saving my arse, and because he's saving my arse, he's also saving Jeff's arse.
There's a lot of ass saving going on right now.
To be fair, I got some of them right.
To be fair, Tim got, I would say, almost all of them right.
Yeah,
the movie looks beautiful, and we're only making it look even better. The stuff on his face is supposed to be blood. It seems very dark to me. Can we get any red in it? Doesn't really look like it right now. We're about 99% there. There's just a couple things we're tweaking, but for all intents and purposes, the picture is locked.
Is it the ones around the... Those are different.
We don't have to
ones.
warm up. They're fine.
Yeah.
We're case going in though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That looks great. That's beautiful.
So what we do here is you'll get a scene, say, in the evil warehouse, and now we've got to decide, it's lit, but we can go several ways with it. We can make it quite warm and friendly. We can make it quite cool and unfriendly. We're doing things like we're putting green into the blacks. So yeah, that's what we're doing at the moment, is to just deciding the colour temperature of most shots and the mood of it. Like the cemetery, we could have made bright and sunny, but we're making it kind of dark and ominous. So that's really what we're doing here, just final touches.
Okay, so we're about to head over to Invisible, the visual effects house, to take a look at some shots for Kick-Ass 2. See what they've got for us.
That's awesome. I love the laces.
That was the one that it really was feeling. Without that, it just felt like he was going. It was just pushing it down.
That's fantastic,
Sorry.
guys.
Oh, not bad. Cool.
The blood spurt seems to almost come out before the blood. I mean, can you just step through it a frame at a time? Yeah, it seems to. I mean, should we just delay it by like 2 or 3 frames? It does seem to come out a bit early.
Okay.
Was that all right? Thank you. Sure. What do you think, Jeff?
Yeah, I mean, I think the length, 3 frames might be extreme, but
2 frames,
yeah.
maybe.
Go to the next shot.
Is there enough dirt on the glass? Does it all look a bit clean? I mean, does there even look like there's glass there?
There are reflections in some shots.
I quite like the added dirt in the taxi.
Can we add some dirt to this one? We did a repo on this, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
We just pulled this up a little bit.
I think we just gently pushed in on the shot as well, duration of the shot.
I love that the tourist buses stopped by to let the tourists have a look at the evil there. All right, next shot, please.
What's going on the top right hand, her right shoulder, between the glass and her brillar?
Here.
In that?
Yes.
It's also, the flesh tone is a little bit different. It's got a little bit more of like a putty quality.
Yeah.
It's slight, but it's made worse by this.
By that.
By that.
These lines. You feel sort of the triangle, the prosthetic there.
That's exactly it.
It's because of these lines, and it's because the flesh tone is just slightly more orange.
Okay.
Did you
So
add
if you
that
can smooth,
far
if you can
right
smooth,
We had
if
all
you
of them.
can smooth this line is fine because it feels like it's part of our musculature. It's this sort of little river of whatever. Next.
Oh,
So this
look at
one,
that.
we kind of cleaned up the dirt. We
Look at
actually,
the inside of the helmet.
the reflection of the arm we shrunk down because it was kind of coming right up to here before.
Yeah. Would it look nice with the like, slightly inexplicable flare, kind of Star Trek style, kind of?
Well, the sun is in front of her.
I feel like there could be something kind of zhuzhy. What do you think, Ed? Do you know what I mean?
But what, like, where in the frame would it be? Just some kind of dancing texture, like across the glass or something?
Yeah, maybe like a flash of light or something.
Yeah, possibly something like that.
I feel like if she was in space, there would be something cool happening.
Please tell me you got that.